The Western Conference.
Taking a look. Get over. Oklahoma City. Well, they and their fans expecting this series to win right here tonight on their home floor.
And it's what a lot of the experts were predicting before round one began. I don't think it'll be easy. These guys will not go down without a fight.
So with Cousins on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Bird. Parrish is out there with Nowitzki. And it's Young, and it's Westphal and Katushka. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Young. Now, here is Bird. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Wade outside. Here's the screen to the paint. Here's Gilmore. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Westphal. Nowitzki with the screen on Wade. Pocket 6. Back to Young. Paul with the steal. Here's Wade. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, this is perhaps the best weapon in Dwyane Wade's very varied arsenal. The feel in the paint, incredible.
Nowitzki with the screen on Worthy. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Bird.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Here's Wade, and it's Wade with the jam.
And the power of Dwyane Wade on display. Rare for a two-guard.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. Here's Young, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Pass to Westphal. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Bucket is good.
On the pick and roll, Nowitzki uses his size so well, disrupting the D and getting himself into shooting position.
Now here's Worthy. Back to Paul. Wade feeling it out a bit. Double teamed on Wade. It's tipped. And the layup is good. Bird's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Wade. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 6. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bird outside. Wade outside, looking for a bucket. He gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, just terrific timing from the power forward Serge Ibaka. He is a sensational leaper.
Here's Westphal. Wade is covered. And Nowitzki with the stun.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Worthy. Paul against Young. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Here's Westphal. Wade is covering. Thunder with the rebound. Worthy the pass to Paul. Here's Wade. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you, the defense cannot afford to be too physical with Dwayne Wade. He attracts so much attention and understands how to draw contact.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
Both teams deciding to change it up. That free throw good from Wade.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
And both free throws good for Wade.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
From 13, that's in there. Murray with the assist. Wade's got 10.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now, and the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
And Parker, here we go. And Cousins throws it down.
Well, quality shots usually translate to great percentages. The chippy for DeMarcus Cousins with authority.
Wade passes to Gasol. Wade with it. Now defended by Hayward. Wade against Jordan. Fades and shoots. No good from Wade.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Jordan looking around. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Free throw good. Jordan. Beals check in for Dwayne Wade. And so Jordan nails both of them. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Murray for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. They've come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Oklahoma City was gone 0-2 from deep here. Outside Gasol. Hayward against Beal. Isaac outside. Just 5 on the clock. Murray the pass to Gasol. And the basket is good. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And this is where you feed Gasol. The deeper positioning he can get, the more aggressive he becomes.
Hayward looking around. Cousins with a screen for Hayward. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Offensive rebound. Wide open look here for Murray. And the 3 ball is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Jordan will bring it up for Los Angeles. Frames the 19-footer.
And that time, the screener rolls, and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
Now here's Murray. 2-second difference between shot clock and game time. Can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
They've got Bradley Beal. Baca is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Worthy, and it's Murray in at the point. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
And Gasol is a master at utilizing his strength inside, forcing the defense to become physical with him whenever he has the ball in deep.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
A truly skillful 7-footer. Pau Gasol doesn't just rely on his size to beat others to buckets and boards. There's a finesse to his game most big men don't possess.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Parrish is checked in. Gasol drops 2.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Clippers trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Parrish. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Now here's Beal. Still yet to score. Worthy drawing the double team. Here's Ibaka. Basket is good. The assist from Worthy. Ibaka's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. Jordan, the pass to Parker. Back to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. It's over Beal. A shot by Jordan, no good. The Thunder leading by 8. Worthy kicks to Beal. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Jordan. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Bird, he's checked in for Hayward. And Trae Young subbed in for Parker. The Thunder shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Ibaka outside. Paul passes to Gilmore. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. A wide open look for Bird. It's good from long range. Bird's got 8 points.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Ibaka outside. Pass to Beal. Ibaka sets the pick for Beal. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Beal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Nowitzki outside. And here's Bird. Parrish with the screen on Worthy. Bird passes the pick. Clock up 2 there.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Ibaka. Now here's Paul. Lobs it up for Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career. And boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Outside, Jordan. Here's Bird. Nowitzki with the screen on Worthy. And it's Bird missing. The Thunder leading by 5. Worthy down low. Defended by Bird. Nice shot by Worthy.
Come on now, that's easy money.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Beal gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beal's got 6.
Well, this guy shoots it with such tremendous efficiency. Bradley Beal provides the most important thing in the NBA, and that's floor spacing.
Now, here's Jordan. 9 points in the game so far. Nowitzki kicks to Parrish. Young for 3. Gilmore grabs the miss.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the 3. Another shot. Shot's good by Gilmore. And now a 12-point Oklahoma City lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Ibaka. Brooks comes in for Worthy. And it's Wade in for Bradley Beal. Pass to Westphal. Stolen by Wade. Down low, and stolen by Cousins. Now, here is Young. Here is Cousins. Now Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Once Aldridge gets the ball at the rim, it's over.
Here's Wade, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Dwayne Wade. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Parker's checked in for Trae Young. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Bird. Back to Parker. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Westphal. Hasn't made one yet. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Gasol's checked in for the Thunder. Murray comes in for Chris Paul. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Larry Bird. Now here's Wade. This is the most they've led by 13 points. The shot's good from Gasol.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
1:12 left in the first half. Cousins with a screen on Wade. Cousins the pass to Hayward. Over Brooks. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Pass to Wade. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. Ball stolen. Out left to the wing. Here's Westphal. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
You know what? You've got to play smart when you're trailing. Margin for error much smaller, yet they continue to make mistakes.
The Thunder leading by 15. Wade outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Clearly a foul.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Dwayne Wade.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Wade. 5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Parker puts up a deep three. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder out in front. front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach Dagnall, pretty good play from this team in the first half. What'd you like best?
Yeah, I think we've done a good job defensively. That's gotten us out on the break. We're sharing the ball. We're shooting with confidence. Taking it possession at a time. That's who we are.
Confidence is king.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
It's classic Showtime. The way they're running the break looks like the 1980s of the Lakers.
And this score reminds you of some of those old Lakers games. What a dominant performance so far. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight. TCB, taking care of the business.
Well, I'm not sure what business you're talking about, Shaq, but I do agree with you. The message in the locker room is just simple. Don't let up. Finish off this game.
And still a half to go, but you get a sense the momentum is strongly in their favor. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Clippers trail by 17. So with Jordan on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Bird is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Parrish, and it's Westphal in at the shooting guard position.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
The Clippers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the first one drops. Bird hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Paul outside. Gilmore passes to Paul. Makes it off the glass. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to Young. Parrish high post. Young outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Parrish. Fires it up. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Nowitzki. Young's got his first 2 points.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
Nowitzki outside. Pass to Bird. Now Parrish. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got 3 assists tonight.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Paul. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Ibaka. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Larry Bird.
Don't you just love the gritty nature of Ibaka's game? This guy easily draws contact thanks to his aggressiveness.
Taking 2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, let's remember, Serge Ibaka is a defensive presence. This guy, an elite shot blocker early in his career, and he is now a capable scorer from just about anywhere.
Beal's checked in for the Thunder. That one misses.
A native from Congo, Ibaka isn't just a solid defender and shot blocker, but a more than capable offensive threat as well.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Chris Paul will go down as one of the great floor generals to ever play the game. He is the maestro at orchestrating offense.
Jordan's checked in for the Clippers. Both free throws good from Paul. Here's Jordan. He's got 9. Parrish outside. Nowitzki kicks to Jordan. Screen by Young. Jordan inside. He's covered by Beal. No good from Jordan. The Thunder leading by 15. Ibaka outside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Pass to Bird. Parrish with the screen on Worthy. The shot's good from Parrish. Parrish has got 4 points in the quarter.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Jordan against Beal. Driving to the basket. Paul for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 9 points.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
Young sets a screen for Jordan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Oklahoma City's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Worthy the pass to Paul. Just 5 to shoot over Young. The shot by Paul, no good. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 16. Bird against Worthy to the inside. Here's Nowitzki, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And, you know, given how accomplished Nowitzki is from right there, you can't blame the defense for being aggressive. Ultimately, though, that wisely goes right through the contact.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Clippers, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Parrish. Hayward comes in for Bird. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Young. First free throw is good.
And for his size, Nowitzki's abilities as a shooter are really special. This guy can knock it down as if he played in the backcourt.
Both free throws good from Nowitzki.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Murray, the pass to Gasol. Pass to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Bradley Beal letting you know there's still an explosive level to his game off his feet. Easy finish.
Parker dishes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki sets a screen for Hayward. Looks for Nowitzki, gets it to him. Isaac with some nice deep.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Again, the Thunder score.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
To the middle. And Cousins throws it down.
And Parker terrific in the pick and roll. Just creative in terms of getting his team good looks.
Inside, here's Gasol. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gasol's got his third basket of the night right there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Jordan against Beal. Pass to Brooks. Launches it. They grab their own miss. And Gasol able to finish.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Out to Hayward. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Murray outside. Beal finds Gasol. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And stolen by Cousins. Hayward passes to Parker. Nowitzki with the screen on Brooks. To the paint. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Hayward. Nowitzki's got 4 points in the quarter.
I think Gordon Hayward's height and length makes him a difficult cover. In the pick and roll, this guy is superb at slicing passes through the defense.
Now here's Beal. He's got 10. Pass to Brooks. 6 to shoot. There's the three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Clippers trail by 16. Down low. And that one's good. Cousins has got 8 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Murray kicks to Beal. There's a 4-second difference from the... That was unbelievable! Michael Jordan!
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Murray surveying the D. Off target from three-point range. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Thunder lead by 12. And will return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. We've got Murray. Pocket is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Gasol at the 5. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Cousins after the miss from Pau Gasol. Cousins with a screen on Murray. Parker finds Cousins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
How about the power that Boogie Cousins brings to the table? Tough matchup for any defender.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Young's checked in for Los Angeles. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Ibaka outside. Ball outside. Hit the teardrop. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist. Worthy's got 3 assists now in this one.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ibaka outside. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Paul. Over Young. The shot by Paul, no good. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 11-point game. And Hayward with the stuff.
Pretty good quickness from the agile Gordon Hayward, effortlessly to the rim with that athleticism.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And Los Angeles with some changes. Parrish comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Bird in for Gordon Hayward. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now, here's Wade. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. It's stolen by Ibaka. Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Ibaka against Aldridge. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and it's Parrish finishing it off.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Outside Worthy. Here's Wade. Wade inside.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced too much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Bird against Worthy to the paint. Here's Aldridge. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And Aldridge is just so long, which is what makes him so effective close to the basket.
Pass to Gilmore. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City. Comes up empty down low.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Parrish, and it's Parrish finishing it off.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Here's Worthy, and Worthy throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. Pass to Paul. Over Young. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 5 assists in the game. Clippers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Parrish, the pass to Westfall. Young outside. 4 on the shot clock. Bird outside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
The ball. Here's Wade. Shot from 16. Not that time. It won't go. Clippers trail by 9. Now Young. Here's Westbrook. Misses the 3. Wade left side. And the rejection by Parrish. Here's Young. For 3. Does not go in.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Wade going to work down low.
Yeah, Wade is doing what he does best, finding the cut, playing with that relentless energy on the offensive end.
Now here's Parrish. Young fires. The 3 doesn't go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Aldridge. And he banks the layup in.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
And it's Wade with the ball for the Thunder. They led by as many as 18 points. Ball. Rebounded by Young.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Missed on the 3. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Ball surveying the floor. Wade outside. The glass.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Now here's Bird.
Second team foul. Shooting for the Clippers. Larry Bird at the line for 2.
That one is off. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them to within 10. Here's Oklahoma City now. Gasol looking around. Beal outside. Isaac, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Number 20, Gordon Hayward.
to round two. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round one, 4 games to 1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. A few days rest afforded by taking this one in 5. Round 2 should be exciting as well.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Dwayne Wade.
The first round of the Eastern Conference.
Tensions are high going into taking a look at Milwaukee. It's been a tough one so far. Back and forth through the first 4 games.
And we all know they have home court advantage, but this is a 3-game series now. A statement win here is what this team is hoping for.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. And it's White in at the point. Here's McDaniels. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And here's Pippen. Fires from the line. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Rondo passes to Tatum. Back to Rondo. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped. And it's Howard finishing it off. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 4-point game. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Rajon Rondo. It's his first trip to the line. Makes the first. He makes 1 or 2 that time. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Green. That one goes. Count it.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
It's stolen by Howard. Outside McDaniels. Tatum looking it over. Takes a 13-footer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now White. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Howard. From the left block. And he can't bank that one in. Howard's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Pippen. And the powerful one-handed slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Rondo passes to McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Back to Rondo. Howard with a screen on White. Clock at 6. Outside McDaniels. Second chance effort. And it's Green missing. Bulls trail by 3. Now here's White. Pass to Coleman. Here's Pippen. There's the screen. Can't tie it up. That one misses. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside Tatum. Back to Rondo. McDaniels from long range. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. McDaniels got his second bucket on the night. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. White looking it over. Here's Reed. And it's in there.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Tatum with a screen. Here's McDaniels. And the jumper is good at the free throw line. McDaniels got 7. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 6. Pippen outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Howard's got 4 rebounds now.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior. Look, he's forcing the defense to foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Milwaukee timeout. Let's give a big welcome to the floor. Your forward ball crew.
Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Howard. Butler comes in for McDaniels. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Green. And Rose is subbed in for Rondo. No good on that one.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
And the second free throw is good. Bulls trail by 7. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Sigma, covered by Duren, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Duren.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he drops it first. Zion Williamson is checked in for Jason Tatum. Good on both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Rose with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good on the 3. Here's Brandon. Deflected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
And DiVincenzo with the basket on the assist from Williamson. The Bulls trail by 8. Here's Brandon. Pass to Garrett. Buries it down low.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Rose outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Smart play from Rose. getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Pass to Aguirre. Butler with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Rose with the bucket. Rose has gotten his second bucket.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Brandon passes to Eason. Here's Aguirre. Butler covering. And Aguirre gets it to go.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Rose outside. And he makes it. Rose is got his third bucket of the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Brandon, guarded by Rose. To the middle. Curran with a steal. To the inside. Here's Williamson. Eason pulls it in.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Pass to Brandon. To the left wing. Here's Aguirre. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Rose. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. And it's Sigma in at the 5. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. Milwaukee making some changes. Green's checked in for DiVincenzo, and it's Rondo in for Rose. And he sinks the second. The Bucks leading by 7. Pass to Duran. Outside Butler. Here's Butler on the take. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Butler's got his first 2 points of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Paxson. Back to White. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Howard comes in for Duran, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Butler. And the Bulls also making a change. Reed's checked in. Here's Howard. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pippen outside. Inside. Here's Coleman. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Outside. Rondo to the paint. Outside for Green. From deep. Here's Howard. And there's the rejection. Now Pippen. The ball's knocked loose. Down low. Here's Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Inside. Pippen with it. And Rondo picks him up defensively.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Up top, Rondo. He's guarded by White. Outside for Green. Here's Tatum attacking. And finished off by Tatum.
So agile on the drive. When Tatum puts it on the deck, man, he is a major problem.
Pass to Coleman. Back to White. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And finished by Tatum. Wow.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Drive by Pippen. Pass to White. Can't cash it in from close range.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Paxson. Now here's White. And here's Pippen. Over Green. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
And it's Tatum missing. Bulls trail by 13. Here's Pippen. And the 10-footer finds the target. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Rondo with it. Now guarded by White. Outside Tatum. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Milwaukee timeout. Let's go, everyone. Give it up for your Bucks Hoop.
Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Duren, he's checked in for Howard. Williamson comes in for Jason Tatum. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Derrick Rose in for Rondo. DiVincenzo. Williamson looking around. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. From deep, Rose. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one. The Bulls trail by 11. Here's Brandon, guarded by Rose. Here's Garrett. Going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shoot 2.
First one falls. Milwaukee making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And so he hits both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Williamson. Rose outside. Picked by Williamson. To the middle. So much power from Williamson.
Man, this is how you run the pick and roll. Rose, a master at this stage of his career.
Bulls trail by 11. Here's Brandon. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Here's Aguirre. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And the dunk by Duren.
And passes like this demonstrate Rose's unselfish attitude, which is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
There's a minute 59 left in the second period. Here's Aguirre. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. The Bucks leading by 11. Rose outside. A minute 37 left to play in the half. Easton with a steal. And they're on the break. Here's Aguirre. Pass to Brandon. To the paint. Tipped. And it's stolen by Rose. Outside Butler. Now here's Williamson. Rose outside. And they're on the run. Brandon passes to Aguirre. Good D by Williamson. The Bucks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. And he lobs it up to the rim. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Rose against Easton. Rose with the bucket. Rose has got 8 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Brandon passes to Garrett. Pass to Aguirre. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Butler.
An outstanding defender. Butler uses his size and length well to swat shots.
Rose with it from outside the arc. No good on the shot. And so that's the end of the first half. The Bucks on top. They lead by 13. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops. We were out running a little bit. And then we had great spacing against the zone. Listen, we started making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And Game 5, a blowout so far, a big hole to climb out of for the Chicago Bulls.
I'm looking at the turnover differential. That's been a key number tonight.
Their coach likely sending them a clear message right now. We'll see how well it's received. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks, they've got a chance to retake a lead in the series, and a hometown crowd eager to help them do it.
You're right. Home court advantage could be the difference maker. Time to make that move.
A pretty balanced series so far. Both teams have proven they can win games. So who knows what will happen?
Not me. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The Bulls trail by 13. We've got Green, Dwight Howard out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Rondo in it to 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's White. Defense is right there. Great D that time from Rondo. To the inside. It's intercepted. White on the wing. Checked by Rondo. Pass to Paxson. Chicago passing it around. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. The Bucks leading by 13. Outside, Rondo. Here's Howard. Blocked! And he stays with it. Pass to Paxson. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Shot clock at 6. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Rondo. Ooh, poked away. Here's Paxson. Green covering. Here's Pippen. The rebound by the Bucks.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send it away empty-handed.
And here's White. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Rondo with the steal. Tatum finds McDaniels. Outside, Green. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. A deep 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Coleman. Back to White.
And in on the layup. And It took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart them, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Howard, the screen. Down low. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Pass to White. It's stolen by Howard. And they're running. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Picked by Reed. 3-pointer. Pippen, no good.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Outside. Rondo to the paint. Here's Howard. Rebounded by Pippen.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit. If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. An entirely new group here. Duren, he's checked in for Howard. Williamson comes in for Tatum. Butler's checked in for McDaniels. And Rose is subbed in for Rondo. Here's Rose. Give him 8. Duren with a screen on Easton. To the middle. And the dunk by Duren.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Bulls trail by 13. Here's Brandon. He's scoreless. Pass to Paxson. Here's Aguirre. Over Butler. Aguirre can't hit. And here's Williamson. They'll bring it up for Milwaukee. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Outside Butler. Pass to Duren. Sigma with a rebound. The Bulls trail by 13. Inside, and stolen by Williamson. Butler taking his time here. Here's Rose. Back to Butler. Launches it. Sigma with a rebound. Sigma's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Green. Here's Butler. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Aguirre. The Bulls with another miss. The Bucks leading by 15. Outside, Green. And he lobs it up. They swipe it. 1:46 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. It's deflected. For three. Easton pulls it in. The Bulls trail by 15. Right wing. Pass to Aguirre. Easton against Green. Here's Brandon. Here's Aguirre. He's got 6. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Rose, the pass to Green. Back to Rose. From downtown, it's hauled in by Paxson.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Aguirre. And so the ball out of bounds. Duran touched it last. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Chicago making a switch here. Garrett, pass to Eason. Chicago passing it around. 6 to shoot. Launches it from deep. Aguirre can't hit.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
What's up?
And at this point of his career, Butler wants to win. And boy, does he ramp up his performance in the playoffs, especially in recent years.
Pass to Aguirre. Can they get it? No good there. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks ahead. They lead by 18. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. And so in the game for the Bulls, and it's Reed in at the 5, down low. Stolen! Here's Guerin. Butler covering. Guerin, pass to Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And Rose has got the ball here for the Bucks. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Oh, boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Pass to Garrett. They set a pick. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Garrett gets the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Shots blocked. Now Pippen. To the wing on the left. Pass to Coleman. Here's Guerin. He shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Guerin missing.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
Exploding at the rim. Tatum shows you the right way to finish off a drive.
Here's Brandon, guarded by Rose. Pass to Garrett. Good on the shot.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Milwaukee leading by 16. Now here's Tatum. Howard, the screen. Right side Tatum. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Pippen. Pippen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Coleman. Shoots over Tatum, and Coleman gets it to go.
Not going to miss that one very often. Great job.
Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Guerin. To the inside. Here's Coleman. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Outside Tatum. From deep, Rose. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Out left to the wing. Back to Pippen. Here's Guerin. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Milwaukee making some changes. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Green comes in for DiVincenzo. And it's Rondo in for Rose. White, he's checked in for Chicago. The Bucks leading by 14. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Tatum. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
See, this is what I like about Tatum and the way he uses the pick. That extra room is all that's needed for him to score.
It's stolen by Howard. To the middle. Here's Rondo. And the layup is good off the glass. Rondo, he's got his first points in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Derrick Rose.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
And this is still anyone's series. So the way he has stepped up is crucial, showing that he has what it takes to deliver on the big stage. White can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 18. Outside, Green. Tatum from long range. Rebound by the Bulls. White with it. Here's Paxson. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Can't give him too much grief for that one. He's been mistake-free for the most part.
The Bucks leading by 18. Now McDaniels. Howard inside. Soft touch off the glass.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
White, the pass to Pippen. Chicago passing it around. Yes! Using that window!
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Bucks. Beyond the arc. Oh, it's off target. Bulls trail by 18. Here's Coleman. And here's White. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, impressive footwork down low. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's a pass to Tatum. Oh, the shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play. I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Now Rondo.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Bulls trail by 16.
In this series setup, Game 5s are so important. A massive win for the Bucks.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And with a win here in Game 5, they're able to snatch a 3-2 lead in this series.
Yeah, they've got a sliver of breathing room now. Closing out a series is never an easy task, but they've got 2 chances to do it.
Here's McDaniels. Outside, Rondo. Oh, no good on the layup. And so here is Chicago. It's a 16-point game. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Paxson. Green covering. And rebounded by Tatum. So this one belongs to the Bucks. And with this win, they've piled on the pressure. They only need one.
Go. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Tracy McGrady is out there with Heinrich. And there's Carter. Then it's Robinson. And it's Issel in at the 4 spot. Banchero, that's good.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
McGrady dishes to Robinson. Back to McGrady. Walton with the steal. And now James pushing it up. No one back. Oh, what a slam! Clean that up!
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Jones against Carter. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks. on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And James no good on that one.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
A shot by McGrady, no good. The Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Banchero, that's good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Carter looking around. Shot to stop the run. Rebound, Bill Walton. Pacers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Back to Banchero. Pass to Walton. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
Heinrich outside. Carter outside. Drives to the hoop. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
Banchero outside. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Robinson a screen on James. Here's the drive. And James pulls it down.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
On the wing, James. Back to Lynn. Walton a screen on Heinrich. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. That one drops for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. A shot by McGrady, no good.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And a wide open look for James. Offline with his 3. Raptors trail by 10. He takes it in. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Here's LeBron. Robinson with the block. Carter against LeBron. 3-pointer, Heinrich. The rebound by James.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Now here's Heinrich. No scoring in this one. Goes up to the stripe. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
Stolen by Robinson. McGrady with the ball. And it's Lynn picking him up. Issel gets the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Indiana. They're on a 14-6 run. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
beautiful.
And some changes here for the Raptors.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Embry. Here's Harper. And he banks in the layup.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Raptors trail by 10. Iverson with the ball. To Weber. Now here's defense. Pocket 6. And here's Iverson outside. Barnes grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the backdoor.
Throws it up high. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Here's Weber. And that one comes up a bit short. Indiana leading by 10. Inside, it's stolen by D-Box. An even 3-on-3 break.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
English passes to Iverson. Outside to Weber. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Comfortable operating close inside. Weber sizing up the defense there and understands how to finish.
Now here's Harper. To the inside. Keenan. That falls. High speed that time from Harper.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Weber. Over Barnes. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Outside, Davis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now, here's Weber. And Barnes sends it back.
Well, Barnes is a point forward with a wingspan of 7 feet 3 inches, so he is always a threat to send it back in your face.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Iverson against Harper. Now here's Iverson. He's guarded closer. Pass to Keenan. And here's Harper from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harper's got 5 points so far. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
So with LeBron on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Jeremy Lin is out there with Davis. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Walton. And it's Keenan in at the 3. And so here is Indiana. After the miss from Allen Iverson. Keenan the pass to Lin. Davis against Smart. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Smart.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis. Some changes for Toronto. Robinson's checked in for Devos. McGrady comes in for Marcus Smart. And it's Heinrich in for Allen Iverson. And both free throws good for Davis.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And then English with the slam dunk.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Jones. Nothing on the board. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Banchero's checked in for the Pacers. Here is Heinrich. Pass to Robinson. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Floats it up for James. English with the steal. James against McGrady. Here's Robinson. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Lynn against McGrady. Kicks it out to Jones. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his third assist on the night. Raptors trail by 12. McGrady dishes to Robinson. Heinrich outside. Pass to Whistle. Back to Heinrich. Now here is McGrady. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And a wide open look for Lynn. The three-pointer no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And Robinson throws it down.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
James looking it over. Banchero, that's for two. Robinson against Walton. Back to Banchero. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Banchero's got 10.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Here's McGrady. The rebound by James.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Back to Banchero. The three kept alive. And the basket by Walton. Walton's got the lead up to 14 now for Indiana.
And there he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
And regardless of the big lead, he just doesn't slow down.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Substitutions here. Raptors trail by 14. Here's McGrady. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Pass to Embry. Here's Harper. There's Lynn with the 3. Here's Embry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on English.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
That free throw, no good. Evans is checked in for Toronto. Smart comes in for McGrady. And he sinks the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Raptors making a switch here. Iverson's checked in.
Checking in for Toronto. Number 3, Allen Iverson.
Evans a screen on Harper. 6 on the shot clock. Iverson kicks to Smart. Carter with a 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Now here's Barnes. He has yet to score. Keenan the pass to Barnes. Indiana moving it around. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Pacers making a change here. Davis is checked in. Here is Carter. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Carter's got 6 points.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been fighting.
Wow. You got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
1:51 left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. Barnes with it. Iverson picks him up. Stolen by Smart. Now here's Iverson. D right on him. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Pacers leading by 9. Out to the right wing. Outside Harper. Outside Davis. Harper sends a pick for Davis. To the paint. Here's Embry. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Here's Smart. Hands it from downtown. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And just playing aggressive basketball. Smart taking what's his out there.
Here's Keenan. Defended by Carter. Keenan's shot is good. Keenan Keenan's got his second bucket tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it back.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now, here's Weber. And Weber throws it down.
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint, easily rising up to take that one home.
Outside Harper. Barnes, screen on Iverson. Here's Keenan. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Indiana holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Indiana Pacers.
The key stat here is rebounding. They're way ahead in that category. They've been the far more physical team, Shaq.
Elbow sandwiches with some extra mayo on the side. Yum, yum.
Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, guys, a chance for them to close out the series.
Yep, that's right, Ernie. But these games are tough. I mean, those other guys, they're fighting for their lives out there.
Yeah, so you got to get on them early. Come out strong and dominate like I always did. Don't give them the slightest hope.
Well, I, for one, am hoping for a good game. Don't take the hope away from me, Shaq. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Well, he is a guy you want to go to with the game on the line.
And here are the Raptors now. Trailing here by 8. So for Toronto right now, they've got Robinson. Heinrich is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Carter. And it's Issel in at the power forwards position.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Now here's Jones. Back to LeBron. Ball's knocked loose. Carter against Jones. And here's Carter. Robinson a screen on Jones. Now Carter. 4 on the clock. Over Jones. The putback. Robinson. Great positioning on the putback.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Van Carroll looking around. Toronto grabs the miss. Inside, here's Carter. To get open is Robinson. With the second effort, basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
At the line for the Raptors, David Robinson. At the line for one shot.
And that one falls for Robinson.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Now here's James. Indiana moving the ball around. outside. Lynn. Back to James. Over Carter. They can't stop the run with that one. Heinrich passes to Carter. Back to Heinrich. Pass to Whistle. And here is McGrady. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Head to the line for 3 free throws.
Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Three shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
The Raptors making a switch here. English is checked in. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
James, good.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Now, here's McGrady. He has 6. Over LeBron. And again, Toronto no up.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
On the basket by Jones.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
McGrady dishes to English. Back to McGrady. There's the pick. Shoots over James. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from McGrady.
And this is McGrady's specialty. You can't let this guy shake free from the mid-range.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Now coming onto the court, your Pacers by 2. Come on, everyone, get loud. Here comes your Pacers by 2. Everybody, make some noise.
Here is Lynn. Scoreless thus far. Issel grabs the ball. Issel's got 4 rebounds in this game. To McGrady. Robinson sets a screen for McGrady. Down low. 5 on the clock. Over Jones. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Jones with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They've led by as many as 14 points. And it's good, 2 points.
And when you leave someone open on Heinrich's team, he is going to find them truly a selfless play.
Here's Banchero. 10 points for him. Screen by Walton. The three. And that's good. Paolo Banchero for three. Banchero's got 13.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Toronto trailing. English looking around. Pass to Weber. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
Here's Weber. Pacers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Iverson against Harper. Iverson right side. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Embry, a three from Barnes. Chris Weber comes up with a rebound. And Weber throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside Harper. Here's Keenan. Good work defensively by Smart.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And no doubt he's a defensive anchor. Smart's competitive spirit, it's just contagious.
Raptors have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
And so, Smart nails both of them.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Harper the pass to Davis. And there's the drive. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, man, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Harper against Iverson. It's Smart. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Keenan. 6 to shoot. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Keenan's got his third basket of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here's Weber. He's got 8. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
On the wing, Davis, guarded by Smart. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 8.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Pass to Weber. Over Barnes. It's rebounded by Indiana. Embry's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Barnes takes to Hart. Back to Barnes. Here's Keenan. He has 6. And it's good for 2. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
The third quarter comes to a close. Pacers lead by 4. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Banchero is out there with James. And there's Harper, and there's Davis, and it's Walton in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Harper against Heinrich. LeBron left side. Fades. And it comes off the front of the rim. Toronto trailing. Heinrich with it. Here's Robinson. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. Robinson's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
LeBron dishes to Davis. Walton a screen on McGrady. Shot, high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Pass to Whistle. Back to McGrady. That shot off the mark. Good D by James. Now Davis. Defended by Carter. From 7. And the basket by Walton. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Back to Heinrich. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to McGrady. The Pacers pull it in.
their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
On the wing, Davis. Good work defensively by Carter. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to McGrady. Now here is Robinson. He's covered by Banchero.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Harper against Heinrich. And there's Harper. That's good on the assist by Davis. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
To the middle. It's stolen by Banchero. The kick out to Harper. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Here's McGrady. Sinks the triple.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Pass to Walton. Now Davis. Inside. It's stolen. And McGrady with a clear path to the hoop. And it's in there. Now just a 1-point Pacer lead.
Well, he would like to forget that first half, but he has found something out there now.
Carter against LeBron. Down low. Here's Banchero.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Carter kicks to McGrady. Robinson a screen on LeBron. McGrady against LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
And finished off by Banchero.
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Banchero getting a nice taste of it right there.
Davis against Carter. It's off target.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's Banchero. Stolen by Robinson. McGrady outside. From outside. Doesn't get that one.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
And there's the dunk.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass. And it's good.
And that's what you call leadership. Robinson providing it for his team by knocking down a big-time shot.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Changes here for the Pacers. Jones checked in for Davis, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Ron Harper. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He actually challenged his players. He said, quote, "We are in this one. We can see the finish line. How will we react?" I'm curious to see who steps up and takes it to the next level. Big challenge from coach.
Thank you, Allie. It's James. Walton a screen on Heinrich. Robinson knocks it away.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral, his length and reaction time, so impressive.
And so Lynn will bring it up for Indiana. They've led by as many as 14 points. James.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Pacers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level. This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Robinson, and Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
And Kirk Heinrich picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
2 shots.
Relax on the first.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 8. Shoots the 3. And it doesn't go.
Players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Robinson and Walton sends it back. Jones outside. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Walton a screen on McGrady.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for James.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
They do it. They'll move on to round 2. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round 1, 4 games to 1.
The Western Conference NBA play.
Welcome, everyone, to this critical... Tip-off goes to Denver. A look at the starting group here for Denver. They've got Victor Wembanyama, Jaren Jackson out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. Here's Billups. Denver getting their last shot to go. Three-pointer, Anthony knocks it down from distance.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that three. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Halliburton, pass to Wembanyama. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot. He will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Denver shooting their first free throw of the night here.
We have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Here's Richmond. Down low. Pulls up. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Booker, and they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Billups. To the paint. Here's Richmond. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Drains the three while he's being fouled. And he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
About Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the chart. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
Here's Billups. Tries it from the top of the key. Unseld. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Pass to Anthony. Lets the three fly. Denver grabs the miss. Outside Booker. Inside. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Booker.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Anthony outside. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
And yep, it's good.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Here's Billups. The three is up. Halliburton with some nice D. Denver leading by 6. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great, but we don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Anthony. He's got 5, and the 17-footer goes down. Anthony's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Wembanyama finds Booker. It's hauled in by Houston. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Bosch. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And the jam by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Here's Richmond. Booker defending. Here's Richmond. Oh, Booker with a block. Halliburton right side. Pass to Booker. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. And here's Brown for 3. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. To the middle. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Right side Booker. Pass to Halliburton. Outside Brown. Again, Brown missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Here's Halliburton. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Typically crafty offense from Halliburton. I mean, using a fake that time to his advantage.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. It's a completely new group for the Rockets. Free throw good. Halliburton.
You know, we've seen Halliburton be elite for stretches in his career. Not at that level every night, but he's working on being more consistent, and I don't think it's far off for him.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Collins inside. He's guarded by Ellis. Outside Maxey. Halliburton with a steal. And Denver pushing it up now. That shot is good, Lewis. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
So it's Denver now, after the basket by Houston. Ellis with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Darius Garland. He's checked in for Halliburton.
And for Denver, number 10, Darius Garland.
A minute 29 left in the first. Maxey against Garland. Lopez, the screen on Maxey. 4 on the clock. Garland for 3. Noah grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Maxey finds Collins. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Maxey. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Denver. Garland with the ball. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Lewis. Lopez, the screen. And again, it's Denver missing. And it's Collins with the ball for the Rockets. Trailing by 8. Here's Haywood. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pass to Stojakovic. And here's Garland. Back to Lopez. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance. Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Nuggets on top, up by 10. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
They've got Tyrese Maxey, and it's Noah in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Down low. Here's Lopez. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
A decent contest there by the defense, but Lopez, unbothered, unfazed.
Maxey against Garland. It's stolen by Garland. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Got it. And it's a 12-point Denver lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Maxey on the wing, guarded by Garland.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
And the Nuggets shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Up top, Lopez. Pass to Stojakovic. And stolen by Jones. Collins right side. Got a hand on it. Ellis outside. Over Jones. The rebound by Haywood. Rockets trail by 10. The kick out to Maxey. Drains the triple. Maxey's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the corner 3, no challenge for Maxey. I mean, the dude can straight up shoot from deep.
Here's Stojakovic, defended by Jones. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Now here's Anthony. 7 points in the game. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Carmelo Anthony's skills right on display there. taking that shot right into the defense and knocking it down in spite of contact.
Free throw drops for Anthony.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And Anthony drops them both. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside, Brown. Booker for three. It's hauled in by Houston.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Anthony, here we go. And Anthony slams it in.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Outside Booker. Back to Halliburton. Puts up a deep three. And again, it's Denver missing. Rockets trail by 3. Pass to Richmond. And he banks in the layup. Richmond's got his first bucket in this one.
There's some mass and density to Richmond. Not the guy you want backing you down inside.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Halliburton, pass to Wembanyama. Halliburton looking for an opening. Triple! Tyrese Halliburton.
A true marksman from behind the arc. Halliburton has that light always on green.
Brown against Anthony. Got a piece of it. On the break. Halliburton right side. The rebound by Haywood. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Anthony against Brown. Fires from 14. That one rolls around and rims out. The Nuggets lead by 4. Booker, the pass to Halliburton. To the inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Here's Richmond. Booker defending. Richmond with the bucket. Richmond's got his second basket of the game.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Now here's Booker. He's covered closely. Phillips with a rebound. Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Anthony. The three. On target from range. Anthony's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Wembanyama won't be denied.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Pass to Richmond. Anthony outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
The line for Houston, Richmond, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Richmond, somebody his team leans on offensively because he's such a ferocious, dynamic scorer.
And he's good on the second.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Halliburton, pass to Wembanyama. Rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got 5 rebounds in the game. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Richmond. Step back shot. Rebounded by Denver. Anthony against Booker. Jackson for 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, Jackson Jr. does have this in his bag. The big man can punish you from range.
Here's Billups. No made baskets yet. Here's Richmond. 5 to shoot. Over Booker. The shot by Richmond, no good. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 3-point lead. And the dunk by Jackson.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 14. It doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Denver. They're up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, everybody. We're halfway through Game 5, and things are looking good for the Denver Nuggets.
Talk about putting yourself in a position to succeed. They've executed, and they're taking good shots.
Playing just the way it's drawn up, and let's credit their game planning as well. Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. They've got a chance to retake a lead in the series, and a hometown crowd eager to help them do it.
You're right. Home court advantage could be the difference maker. Time to make that move.
A pretty balanced series so far. Both teams have proven they can win games. So who knows what will happen?
Not me. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So it's the Rockets now. It's a 5-point game. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Jackson in at the power forward position. Well, the Nuggets shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 5. Booker shrugs off the contact.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction. And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Back to Anthony. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Anthony against Brown. 6 to shoot. Shot on the wing.
And Brown just doing a nice job using his body well at the defensive end of the floor. He's a physical player who I think does a really good job challenging shooters.
Jackson finds Booker. Brown with a screen. Back to Jackson. Halliburton on the wing. Lets it fly from 18. He gets it in there. And it's a 9-point Denver lead.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right here.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And the free throw, no good.
You know, Chris Bosh offers a versatility that you got to love. I mean, terrific big man who can sink it from deep and also does solid work on defense and can post you up as well.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Noah, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I love the way Billups spreads that ball around.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Ellis. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. He can't get that one to fall.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Lopez. Outside Jones. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Denver leading by 5. Stojakovic passes to Garland. Now here's Ellis. Collins defending. Now Ellis uses the glass on the layup. Ellis has gotten his first bucket of the night.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Fires from deep. Phillips' shot is off. For Denver, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Stojakovic passes to Garland. Now here's Lopez. To the paint. Here's Ellis. Collins with the rebound. Rockets trail by 7. Pass to Phillips. Here's Bosh, guarded by Garland. Ellis comes with a double team. Collins passes to Noah. And the layup falls. Noah's got 8.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding basket. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Lopez. Again, Denver scores.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Lewis is checked in for the Nuggets.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the board.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 7. Over Garland. Here's Haywood. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Haywood's got 6.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and short, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing with his partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Lopez. 6 points for him. Noah grabs the board.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Haywood. He's got 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lewis passes to Garland. Here's Stojakovic. Pass to Ellis. Up to Garland. Back to Ellis. Shoots over Collins. Again, Denver scores.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's Haywood. They set the pick. He shoots it. That's good on the jumper. Maxey's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Lewis. Outside Garland. Lopez is screen on Maxey. Garland for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Noah's got 4 rebounds now. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Haywood. Low block shot. Rebounded by Denver. Lopez has got 6 rebounds in the game. Lewis passes to Garland. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
And Garland is relentless. It's part of why he forces defenses into fouling him.
Super 2.
Good from Garland.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
Wembanyama's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Ellis. Garland hits them both.
Getting to the line more since his career has gone on. Garland, a deployable free throw shooter.
Pass to Haywood. Now Maxey, guarded by Garland. Garland against Maxey. Here's Haywood. Here's Unseld. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Anthony. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Brown against Collins. Wembanyama, screen on Collins. And here's Brown for 3. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's Denver. They're up by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. We've got Carmelo Anthony, and it's Richmond in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Rockets trail by 5. And here's Anthony. And here's Maxey outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Halliburton on the wing. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Unseld, covered by Wembanyama, and stolen by Brown. To the middle. Oh, it's Wemby! And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Yeah, just quick and crafty. Maxey really makes it tough on the defenders.
And he knocks down the first one.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Lopez, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Both shots good from the stripe. The Nuggets lead by 5. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Denver moving it around. Booker, pass to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. Halliburton misses. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Unseld. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
And Unseld is a problem inside now. I mean, he's really good at positioning himself close to the basket and then taking advantage of it.
Halliburton with the ball. Maxey covering. Down low. Here's Booker. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Maxey against Halliburton. Here's Noah. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Making up and roll to create for his team.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Making a change here. Jackson is checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Booker. To the paint. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Booker.
Lopez is not the fastest guy coming out of the screen as a roller, but when he gets a step, he's hard to slow down.
As to Noah. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Maxey. Here's Richmond. Outside Maxey. Pass to Jones. Back to Maxey to tie it up. Rebounded by Denver. They held a 12-point lead earlier. To the inside. Here's Jackson. The Rockets pull it in. Bosch has got his 6th rebound on the night. Rockets trail by 3. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Richmond. Back to Maxey. Fires the 3. Halliburton with some nice D. Left side Booker. Lewis passes to Jackson. Here's Lewis, defended by Jones. Jones with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
For Houston, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Booker with it. Here's the teardrop. Ooh, it doesn't go. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Houston. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
The team needed a hoop, and Bosch got it for him. No hesitation at all.
The Nuggets trail. And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. making a change here.
Give it up for York.
Takes a step back. Now Booker. Outside Garland. Jackson, the screen. Now Booker. 5 to shoot. Oh, the shot is off. And here's Houston. They're on a 12-4 run.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Richmond, guarded by Garland. From 12 feet out, Cash.
They rely on Richmond for those big points. Nick's fantastic in the clutch.
Now Garland. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Outside Booker. Here's Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Count it!
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Anthony. Tries it from 9. Ooh, it misses.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Brown on the wing. Left side, Wembanyama. Booker. Shot clock at 6. No.
Now that's defensive presence. Harassing the shooter and grabbing the miss.
Stolen by Booker. For the finish, it's Booker in the open floor.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Anthony.
Just a fantastic effort they're getting from Anthony right now.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Here's the pass to Brown. Shoots a 3. Oh, he cannot hit.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Now Anthony.
And I love seeing Anthony come up with big plays in these moments because his team is dependent on him to score, especially when the game is tight.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama crashing down.
And not intimidated at all. Wembanyama showing up in a clutch moment.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
That's a big make. Now a 3 will only tie it.
Garland! Oh, the long ball, no good!
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
But that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
Richmond taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Jackson buries it from outside.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
2 shots. Last on the board.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. And with this win, they've piled all the pressure. They only need one more victory to close the series out.
If this was a critical performance, at 2-2, a team season can ride on a Game 5 like this one. They did a terrific job of rising to the moment and taking control of the series.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.